Good morning, this Monday. Greetings from south of Estonia, from the woods. We are here to complete the biodynamic breath and trauma release training. It's day 7. We have final integration session and the closing. And there was some questions that come from participants. Why breathing is healing trauma? So to start with, I would like to go back a little bit to anatomy of breath. So firstly, to understand that the function of breath is to charge the body. Body is a specific container that can contain certain amount of energy. So when we go with deep connected breathing, what's happening, we're charging the body, and at some point body has to have some sort of expression, discharge, either it's emotions or movement. Some energy wants to move through the body to be expressed. Also, when we breathe so deeply, there is a gas exchange happening alveoli. Those are little sacs of energy in our lungs. So the oxygen goes into the bloodstream, and then cells expelled lactic acid, carbon dioxide, and any other waste products from the body outside. So the major function of breathing at this point is to charge the body, bring the energy, prana, vitalize body, and we are expanding that energy in the physical body. Now the question comes, why do we expand this energy? What is the purpose to charge the body so much? So let me refer now to a traumatic event. When we go into traumatic events, firstly there is a big activation of flight or fight. Body start pumping adrenaline, the heart increase the heartbeat to increase the circulation of the blood, to basically get ready physically for activity that is required for a flight or fight. Now that is always or sometimes interrupted by a freeze when the event is too intense, and a freeze is an opposite to flight or fight. It's a function to disconnect, disassociate the body from feelings, from feeling pain. So now we have situation when there is both systems active. There is disassociation from parasympathetic, but in the same time underneath there is still running sympathetic flight or fight. So we can compare it to the car. If you drive a car, you have a gas pedal and brake pedal. And in this situation, both pedals are on. So in this state, the freeze brings also a tremendous amount of fear that is stuck and interrupted in the body. And when we move on in life without expressing that traumatic event from the past, that chemical reactions and freeze are physically stuck in the physical body in form of we call it belt of tensions in a certain part of the body. So now, going back to that charging the body, what we actually doing, we are using breath to charge the body, expand that container, so we connecting with the flight or fight that has not been completed in traumatic event from the past. And charging the body to find a way to discharge and have expression, either it's emotional expression or physical movement of the body. Now all this is held in a resourced, non-cathartic environment, so we don't re-traumatize our system, but we allow the completion to happen within a mindful expression. So that's simply a reason why breath can be very efficient in healing trauma, because it stimulates our system for expression of feelings, for expression and movement that is associated with trauma, usually held in our body in form of tension, pain, and all sort of disorders that can happen. Sometimes it's also disconnection. The body is numb. We might not even be aware that there are parts of our body that we are disconnected from. Very often people telling me they are disconnected from their pelvis, from their genitals, because maybe there was a traumatic event, maybe sexual abuse, that disconnected that part of the body from sensations, and we go on in life not feeling any sensation, being numb in these places. And of course, we all want to feel alive, connected, feeling our body. So defreezing, de-armoring that part, using breathing, using expression can be tremendously beneficial and healing for us. And I see that is happening in the workshops. We've been working yesterday with the pelvic belt in our training, and I see in people big changes in their emotions. Also they shared with me a lot of sensations came back in their in that part of the body. So I hope that explains a little bit the subject, and I wish you a very great Monday. I wish you a great week, and have a great day. Bye bye.